If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Number one, it's free. Second, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. ANCHOR.fm.
And we go 3, 2, 1. Welcome everybody. This is Coach Franco says, and we have our special guest. She is a formidable lawyer. And now we are going to have, this is one of those special episodes wherein it's riding in cars with Franco, and we have attorney Reese Mojica. Say hello.
Hello.
And we have a very, and like I said, we're gonna have a very special episode. It's gonna be one of those boy and girl conversations wherein we're gonna discuss
and debate.
Ano ba yung topic natin? Like,
how do guys ask girls out?
Okay, so that is the topic. How do boys ask girls out? So we'll try our best to subdivide it on what's happening now, and then hopefully get to a good answer on how it is. Paano ba talaga yung tamang paraan to ask a girl out?
And the girl can't do anything but say yes.
Diba? So we're doing this while we're driving. So hope you enjoy. So sige, ako girl take muna, girl take.
How do...
And then like the dating scene in general, how do girls view the dating scene in general? What are your qualms? What are your whims?
Oh, well, actually it depends on who is the one who's asking. Right? Kasi sometimes even if the execution is great, but the guy itself, di ba masyado type, face value pa lang. Parang you're gonna be like,
di mo face value pa lang. Okay.
Hindi mo naisipin like, maganda ba? Was it a good way how he asked me out? You're just going to see like from the very first.
So face value, So face value.
Hindi lang face value, okay? Kahit hindi ba siya masyado gwapo, basta yung from the.
So,
diba when you see a person,
sige, so face value is a percentage. Okay. So dating siya. It's the approach.
Yeah.
It's the charisma. It's the persona.
Hindi. Kasi sometimes you don't. Diba? Sometimes a person will just ask you out, hindi mo pa siya kilala eh.
Ba't ako nung ginawa ko sa'yo?
We will discuss it later. Like, why did it work for me?
Okay. Sige.
But yun, if kung wala yon yung first attraction at the first instance,
okay,
so, medyo it's not gonna.
Okay, then approach.
How does it like how do you say yes?
Girls in general, what's a good approach? Kasi, di ba, maraming kumakalat ngayon na kung ano-anong bullshit na pick-up artists, pick-up lines. I mean, do pick-up lines really work? If it does work, ano yung walang formula yan eh. It's all about execution. So, ano more or less yung delivery na pumapatok sa babae?
I think you just have to be straightforward about it. Yeah. Although there are two different ways kasi. There's a way na a guy would ask and then you know na okay, this guy is interested in me on a could be a romantic level.
Mm-hmm.
Then there is the asking out na the booty call asking out.
The booty call asking out.
And then
okay,
there is
maraming
also
ganun. That also happens.
There is the also asking out na bored lang siya, so kailangan niya lang ng kaibigan asking out. Which has never happened to me, but I know that it exists.
Okay, then ako to add to that, there's also yung creepy kind of asking out kasi. Marami rin naman kasi creepy kind of asking out.
But which will bring me back to my first point. It will only be creepy if from at first glance hindi mo siya gusto. Kasi 'di ba, kunwari sino ba pogi na artista? Let's say Coco Martin.
Oh.
Right? If he asks you out, even if in real life he really is creepy, you're not gonna say no.
Siyempre.
Diba? Hindi mo siya, even if he's creepy, iisipan mo, okay to, catch to, diba?
Si Cardo to eh, si Cardo.
Oh, diba? So you're not gonna think na, oh, like, is he creepy or not? Kaya nga, at first...
So ngayon teka lang. So the way this conversation is going, then lumalabas na initial point of contact with the attraction, and at the same time,
kahit mababaw,
ano yung gut feel mo dun sa tao?
Yeah, anong gut feel?
Ano yung gut feel mo dun sa tao? So now,
kasi meron mga iba na, first glance pa lang, or first instance, na, manyakis to, alam ko na kung anong gusto nito.
Ayun.
Yeah. Which is, by the way, real talk language, probably like 90% of the male population. 90%. I'm not even kidding. 90%. Kahit sabihin nyo hindi, malis intention ko, wag nyo kaming lokohin. Diba? We know na it's always in the card. Don't try to fool us. We know. Kakainis eh. Nainis ako bigla. Why are you guys like that? We have personalities.
Teka lang. On the flip side, girls do that as well. So girls do that as well, and at the same time, if girls think that sex is always on the table or sex is the goal when they go out, teka lang girls din naman in general, they want that. So
no.
Teka lang, ito yun
No.
There are girls, okay? There are girls
which is
who will
10%
go out.
of the population.
Sige, sabihin natin 10%, but there's still that population of girls that go out hunting for guys na, sabihin natin, pogi, mayaman, or popular, and it could be a good add to their resumes, or it could increase yung popularity nila sa social ladder. Yeah, papatulan nila yan, di ba? So, yun din, if guys are doing it, girls are doing it.
Pero most girls who do that, they're doing it also for like, deep down their hearts, even if they don't admit it, they're doing it kasi baka may chance na
magkaroon ng true love.
Yeah. And actually, yun yung pinaka first what a girl first feels when she meets a guy. She'll always ask herself, is this a guy who I could be with for the rest of my life? Diba? We don't go into we don't meet people and say, okay, pang ngayon ka lang. Very rare yun eh. Diba? Mostly it's always, could it be? And why is that? It's because we girls in society, we are wired to just wait. We just have to wait kung sinong magkagusto sa amin.
Ayan, yan din That's also something that I want girls to expound on. So if you're listening to this and you have the same or a different opinion, let us know. Kasi lagi ko rin siyang naririnig. And ano rin naman, it's one of the more lagi siyang lumalabas na sagot ng mga babae na parang kasi siya yung nandyan, he's the guy who's there right now, no one's asking me out, he's the guy right there for me right now, and no one else is asking, so they'll end up settling for the guy who is there with them right now.
Yes, that's actually very true. Even if kunwari you're together for a long time with this person, and then while you're getting to know him, you'll find out, may sabit pala to, or like, may something wrong with him, like, he's so corny, or, let's say, he has a temper, pero titiisin mo na lang kasi, nandun siya eh. Siya lang yung nandun eh. Diba? Wala nang iba eh. And, you'll start to make, what do you call it? You compromise it in your head na okay lang kasi hindi naman lahat ng tao perfect, 'di ba? Sige, bipolar siya pero gwapo naman siya. Or mayaman naman siya, or matalino naman siya, 'di ba? 'Di ba? You'll
start looking for redeeming factors.
Yes. Like okay lang, and then you'll start looking at yourself. Di naman din ako masyado kagandahan. 'Di ba? Or may temper naman din ako. Kaya sasabihin mo, sige na nga, ito na lang. Then you'll end up being with this person, but deep in your heart, if you are going to be completely honest about it, you're actually kind of miserable. Pero, why are we there? We should be asking.
Pero kasi, we're setting the premise based on why is it so hard for guys to ask girls out, and why is it so hard for girls to
to say yes.
Babae nagdadrive, nagmamadali. Okay.
To say yes or to
say
choose.
yes. Wow. Galit si ate mag-drive. Okay. Diba? Why is it so hard for girls to say yes? And why is it so hard for guys to ask girls out? Kasi, ako ito yan eh. For me, for the side of the guys, it's so hard to ask girls out simply because they fear rejection. They fear getting shut down. They fear na if they ask a girl out, especially a girl na gustong-gusto nila, the girl will say no. And then afterwards, lalong-lalo na kung same circle of friends, or you go to the same school, or you go to the same office, diba? Same social gathering sa pinupuntahan nyo, the moment you say no, diba? Si girl ngayon, alam niya na you like her. And then you gave your intentions, and then you ask, this guy asks you out, pero you don't feel the same way, you'll have to say no. And that's good, kasi you're being honest. Pero ngayon, the dynamics of your social relationship will change. Kasi ngayon, may awkward moments na. Hindi mo maiwasan yun. Tapos lalo kayong mga babae, magchichikahan kayo ngayon, uy, si guy na ganito, he asked me out. Diba? Tapos ngayon, tinurn down ko siya, then that becomes the talk of the town. So, fear of rejection, fear of failure, and yung having to deal with the awkwardness after is one, for me, feeling ko, these are like the three main driving factors of why guys don't really want to ask girls out. Kasi mag-iiba yung dynamics nag-iiba yung pagtingin sa kanila eh.
So how do you know when the rejection is worth it?
There's no really measurement to it. For me, there's no really measurement to it. Kasi if you get rejected, then you get rejected. It's how you deal with the rejection. It's how you bounce from that rejection. It's how you get up from being rejected that will make you realize na, okay, this girl rejected me, so what?
Na-reject ka na ba?
Oo naman, ilang beses na.
Paano ka
Sobrang
na-reject?
dami.
Paano ka na-reject?
Wala, sasabihin lang, di no, or wala.
Okay. How would you ask kasi?
Ha?
How would you ask?
Hindi, yun din naman kasi. Yung, teka lang, babalik tayo dun sa, dun. Kasi, ito yan eh. Ikaw talaga, gusto mo lang kaagad malaman.
Oh, syempre. Oh.
Di ba? Syempre, ito yun eh. Fear of rejection and the succeeding awkwardness. Now, the thing is, once you get over that hump, kasi ako sinasabi ko, once you get over that hump, you'll realize na it's not the worst thing that could happen to your life. Hindi siya katapusan ng mundo. You ask the girl out, the girl says no, and that's it. Diba? Fuck whatever it is that's gonna happen after. So, dati rin naman kasi, for example, when I was like the very, very first time this happened, or the earlier years this happened, syempre, you want it to be perfect. You want it to be good. You want to execute it flawlessly. So, yan. For obvious reasons, you'll ask your friends how to do it. They'll give you a bunch of guidelines. They'll give you their insights on how they do it. Tapos, kahit naman sa sobra, I mean for guys to kahit naman sandamakmak na turo at coaching gagawin yan sa'yo, ikaw pa rin naman yung lalapit. You're gonna be that guy who needs to approach the girl, message the girl, talk to the girl, and ask her out. Diba? More often than not, you're not gonna follow the spiel. You're not gonna follow the guidelines. You'll end up not following your script. Kasi, during that moment, words will just blurt out. So, depende na yun ngayon. So, for obvious reasons, if you're just beginning, wala, mauutal-utal ka talaga, mapapagod ka, ninervyusin ka, getting nervous is very, very normal. It makes you human. So, right after that experience comes the prayer. Na parang, magdadasal ka na ngayon, mag-yes ba siya or mag-no? Kaya rin siguro, And madali na ngayon. Ngayon kasi, you can message people on you can either text them or send them a message on so many other channels. Ano na yan eh. So, pag sinabi lang yes, okay. Pag sinabi lang no, it's easy to, I'm like, okay, di no. Diba?
How did you ask them? Give me an example na one
during,
time.
No, it was just texting. So
Kaya. But
diba?
you've never been rejected in real life?
Oo naman.
How?
Kasi, hindi, syempre, initial point of contact mo will be, hindi naman yan yung, come to think of it, meron ba akong ginawang gano'n? Parang halos lahat ata, tinext ko lang.
Parang, gwapo mo talaga. Kaya hindi kasi nagtataka ako eh. So, gwapo mo to, mag-reject.
Hindi, hanip pa.
Hindi, pag ako, hindi ko.
Nakalokohan yun ah.
Hindi ko nare-reject.
Ayan.
Diba, tangos ng ilong na
pero dati, ano yun eh, it's like early on, like early college, is like, you start off with texting kasi it was the safest way. It was the safest way. Kasi, pag nag-reply ng yes, di jump for joy ka. Pag nag-reply ng no, di meron ka, at least what hindi nangyari sa harapan mo.
Pero have you asked right in front of you na reject mo?
Did I ask someone, like late in college ata.
Tapos? Ano sabi
Wala,
siya?
of course the girl meant no, pero she just made up an excuse na parang, I have a thesis kasi, or I have group thing. Pero alam mo na no. It was a mild,
at least that's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Kasi
That's why
sagwa pag
yeah, that's why I added kanina na you'll realize na it's not so bad. It's not the end of the world, and diba, you'll probably say it sucks, hassle siya, pero wala pa rin eh. Parang, okay, I'm still alive. Did you die? It's one of those did you die moments.
Pero come to think of it, like, very few girls would actually say no to your face. Kasi, there's one guy who...
I'm not talking about me, okay? Let's talk about, like, the
in
general population. Oh.
Yeah, I'm saying that. Kasi, like, they come to think of it, there are very few girls who would say no to your face. Kasi there's like one time, this one guy, we went out once. And the only reason why I went with this person...
Okay, you were going out?
Okay, we were going out with this guy, right? I was going out with this guy. And I wasn't even going out. No, we weren't going out. He just asked me once, let's have dinner at this place.
Oh.
And then, I thought, nung time kasi single ako, sabi ko, ano namang harm? He just said, let's eat dinner. Alangan na naman, I'll treat it agad as something romantic, di ba? So, I said, sige. Pero in my head, since at first glance, hindi ko na siya type. Sabi ko lang, oo. Pero,
why did you agree with dinner?
kasi masarap yung kakainan namin.
Okay, you went for the food.
I went for the food, pero hindi ko talaga siya, pero mukha naman siya mabait. Pero yun nga, I wasn't romantically interested in him. Pero, naisip ko yun eh. My first thought was to say no.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, since I was single, I was like, sayang naman na you get to meet new people. Diba?
Okay.
You're not necessarily going out with this person because you want to have a relationship with him. This person just asked you out, diba? It's not like he wants to have a relationship with you agad too. Right? So, ang naisip ko, siguro it's one of those friend things.
Okay.
So, we went out, and then we got to know each other. And then, he's a nice person, and then good breeding and everything. It's just that, we don't have I don't have a physical attraction sa kanya at all.
Pero siya meron. Yeah.
It seems, hindi. Kasi, hindi, pero wait. Kasi, parang hindi siya nag-exercise.
Ayun lang.
Diba? I don't...
So, he fat. He fat.
He is, but, I mean, I have no offense with fat people. It's just that, diba? At the time, I was very fit, and I preferred to go out with people who were...
Yeah.
And why is that? It's because if you take care of yourself, it shows that you can take care of me.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
So, pero we had an okay time, pero nothing. Parang we were just really friends lang. And then the second time he asked me, I was through text. And we have a common friend eh. So it was funny kasi how I turned him down. Kasi alam ko na it's not gonna go anywhere. And I didn't wanna make him paasa.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi if they ask you the second time out, and then they compliment you pa about how you look or whatever, you know that they're interested in you romantically.
Okay.
Diba?
Yeah.
So, I didn't want to have to deal with that kasi I know from first off the bat I'm not interested in that way. So, we have a common friend. And then when he asked me out, he's like, "Oh, you know what? You look pretty in your the other day I saw you ganyan." Tapos I'm like, "Thanks." And then he said, "By the way, do you want to have dinners? I know this place, ganyan. And we have a common friend, diba?" Sabi ko, "Oh yeah, let's bring Samantha. So, let's bring Samantha. Let's bring common friend." And I guess he took the message. Kasi he didn't push it anymore. And then his next text was, okay. Like that. And then, wala, hindi niya na ako message after. So I guess he got the message. Pero yun nga, that is my point. Na girls, they don't really say no. They will always make up some excuse. Or like what I did. Bring another friend.
Yeah, girls will always make an excuse. They won't say flat out no. Because I think girls in general, they naman don't like confrontation and they don't want the awkwardness that come with it as well. So now at least, diba, whoever's gonna listen to this will come to realize na, diba, that both men and women have difficulty in terms of dating because they want to bridge social gaps, social norms, and at the same time, they want to figure things out, diba, without embarrassing themselves.
You know, I read this thing. It said there that both sides have an advantage. The men have an advantage and the benefit of getting to choose who they want to hang out, who they want to ask out. Diba? They can choose. Diba? Kung di mo type to, go to another one. Diba? A girl doesn't have that choice. Your choice lang is to wait. I mean, so societally speaking, your choice lang is to wait to see who will ask you out. But, ang power naman ng girl is, they have the power either to reject you or to accept your offer or accept your invitation.
That is true. That's why, feeling ko rin, that's why, when I hear stories of girls asking guys out or girls making the first move, medyo doon ko nakikita na merong paradigm shift na nangyayari. It's rare, but I've heard of it happening already.
How do you want to be asked out? Let's say I'm gonna ask you out. Okay ba tayo? I'm gonna ask you out. I'll say, "Hey,
Hindi alam!
Hindi, alam ko!
Sige, go.
Kunwari.
Sige, tignan natin yan. Let's see how girls do this.
Ayun tuloy na kinabahan na tuloy ako.
Kita mo, kahit ikaw, kinabahan ka.
Ganto. Uy, may bagong restaurant na nag-open dyan sa May Malate. Masarap daw eh.
Okay.
Kain tayo.
Sige, sakto. Dali natin si Cosme.
Sige. Diba?
Ang pangit!
Hindi kasi ako nag-invite, diba? Ayoko ma-hurt eh. Ayoko na rin pakita sa'yo na na-hurt ako.
Na-hurt ka or nababad trip ka. Okay.
Di pa naman like, last mo na to. Last na kitang yayayain.
Kaya nga, diba? It's like, even in simulation, it's awkward and it's hard.
How would you ask me out?
How would I ask you out?
How would you ask me out?
Hindi,
like you're romantically interested in me,
Like romantically interested ka agad?
Oo.
Yung trip kita?
Oo, time mo ko.
Well, syempre, you won't ask someone out kung hindi ka naman yung trip. Ano to, like face-to-face or te-text kita?
Tangina, who asks? Who texts? No,
initial point of contact.
No, it's not.
Ano ka ba? It's 2020. Like, initial point. Like, it's been happening for the past 5-10 years that people's initial may nagiging mag-on nga sa Facebook ngayon.
But I don't want to be in person na lang.
So in person.
Let's say tayo office mate din yan.
So office mates tayo.
Oo.
So socially speaking, we've been introduced and we know each other already.
Yes.
Okay. So do we have we gone through any kind
Basta yun lang yung premise.
Yun lang yung premise.
Yun lang yung premise.
Magkakilala na tayo.
Yeah.
Okay. So I won't ask you out first time kagad.
Syempre.
So syempre, I'll probably wait like 3 to 5 days to build rapport. Diba? So you build rapport for like 3 to 5 days and then from there, syempre, I'll do my best to gather as much information as I can with regards to your whims, ano ba yung quirks mo, like what ticks you off, what ticks you on, and then I'll definitely
add mo ako sa Facebook.
Yeah, syempre add kita sa Facebook, I'll follow you on Instagram. Dun lang muna para I don't look stalkerish. And then from there I'll do my best to get a feel of what you like and what you dislike. Now, for example, I'm gonna ask you out on an Italian restaurant, tapos you don't like Italian pala, diba?
Okay.
So definitely I have to switch up. I have to switch up. That's why, again, if there's like number one tip right now, do your research, okay? Do your research. There's social media, people post shit on social media, do your research. Now, once, for example, you like to go to
Italian restaurant.
Sasabi nga lang natin na ayaw mo ng
Oh,
Italian.
sige.
Diba?
Japanese.
Japanese, di ba? So, once I figure out that you like Japanese cuisine, I'll definitely look for the nearest Japanese restaurant in your area.
How would you ask me out?
So, once I know that, so for example, Nihon Bashite.
Okay.
Diba? So, for example, for sure if we're working, it's probably either BGC or Makati. So, I'll be like, hey, diba? I'll probably ask you out on a Wednesday night or on a Wednesday.
Bakit?
Kasi it helps me prepare for Friday and it gives you enough time to think during Thursday. So,
So, Friday ba yung date natin?
So, Friday yung date natin, I'll ask you on Wednesday.
Okay,
So, I'll be like, hey.
Hey.
Diba? I'll be like, syempre, I know your name na. So, I'll be like, hey, Friday, Nihon Bashite, you wanna go out? Diba? Kasi, here's the thing. Especially Pinoys, they do this. Hey, what's up? Uy, may gagawin ka ba sa Friday? Free ka ba sa Friday? Pwede ka bang, lumabas sa Friday? Pwede ba kitang ayain? Or, magninihon bashite kami? Or, magninihon bashite ako? Pwede ka ba sumama? Diba? It's too long. It's too much. I don't know. I've seen guys do it that way. Or, laging may entry muna. Diba? Laging may entry, message, hintay, tas message uli. Beating around the bush. Syempre ako, I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste your time. And I want to get to the
Okay.
I want to be straightforward.
If
So I go like, hey, I'm like, hey, Friday, Nihon Bashite, you wanna go? Diba?
Romantic na yun.
Ha?
Romantic way na yun.
Hindi kasi I need to get you to go with me first. The romance comes during the dinner.
I see.
Diba?
Which is for another podcast episode.
Yeah. Kasi here's the thing, when you intro with romance right away, you're making the girl make a decision right then and there.
Okay.
Diba? Parang kasi diba, it's the way you say it, it's the way you deliver it, and kahit na anong gawin mo, your intentions will show. So, diba? It's either you come off as creepy, manyakis, or you're interested. So, might as well be upfront, direct to the point, and be friendly about it. Ako lang yun yung gagawin ko. I'll be friendly about it. I don't want you to make assumptions, but I don't want you to feel creeped out as well.
Okay, so let's say, type mo ako, diba? Nangyas that way. Let's say, I turn you down.
Ayun. So,
are you gonna ask me out again?
Huh?
Are you gonna ask me out again?
I'll probably ask you out a week after.
A week after.
Kasi I'm gonna use that entire week to make you realize na you're wrong.
I see.
Ganun yan.
I see. Which is for another podcast episode.
Diba?
But wait, so, for you to ask me out the second time, it means type mo ko talaga.
Pwede.
Have you ever asked someone out once, na-turn down ka, hindi mo na inulit? Na-burn ka na ganun?
Before, yeah. I got burned and then I didn't try again.
Feeling mo mas confident ka with age?
I got better at asking and talking to people because I got rejected so many times.
I see.
So,
like, what do you have to lose, right?
Yeah, it's more of, na-realize ko na parang, what do I have to lose? Diba? And if they say no, did they say no?
Okay.
Diba? It's not my problem anymore. So recap, just to recap, like the original thesis of this conversation is it's like a proper guideline on asking people out. Feeling ko babalik din tayo dun sa mga movie cliche na, diba, just be yourself. Just be yourself. I know it's hard, but trust me, it's gonna save you a lot of time. Okay? It's gonna save you a lot of time. I've messed up so many times. I've
nag-emote na yan.
Diba, I've messed up so many times.
Emote na yan.
Diba? Marami na nag-reject sa akin.
Taray! Sa guwapo mong yan. Sa
diba?
guwapo mong yan.
So, diba, I'll save you all the effort. Diba? You could stop watching all YouTube videos asking you, just be yourself. Next, be friendly. Be friendly. Diba? Kasi girls girls see right through your intentions. So, if you look like the guy who's after a booty call or just wants to take their clothes off, masa-sense naman nila yun. Tama ba?
Nasa-sense pa namin yun?
Well, not unless tangat mo yung babae.
Pero sometimes very obvious. Then sometimes it's not.
Okay. That is true.
So, obvious
doon tayo
Sa'yo obvious. Sa'yo obvious eh. Right off the bat.
Doon tayo sa mga mababait na Pilipino. Diba?
Hindi ko mababait na Pilipino.
Sobrang bait ko kaya sa'yo.
Okay.
Diba? So just be yourself. So that's number 1, be yourself. Number 2, easier said than done, but try not to be too nervous. Kasi you don't need to impress anybody. You don't need to impress everybody as well. Okay, so just be out with it. Just be an honest person. Just say, okay, let's just go out, let's hang out, and then take it from there. Kasi your initial goal is to make her say yes. Diba? That's the problem eh. People want to hear the word yes, pero ang iniisip na kagad nila na mag-shota na sila for like 2 years. Masyadong fast forward eh. Your first goal is to just enjoy each other's company, get to know each other, see if you're a good fit. Diba? Do not put the other person, this goes for girls as well, do not put the other person on a pedestal. Diba? Just think of them as another human being that you're going to interact with. I mean, these are very simple things.
And diba, even if it doesn't work out romantically, at least you made a new friend.
Diba? Ikaw, like for girls, for you, and like you could talk about your peer group na parang how would girls in your social circle or yung mga magkakaugali, like same attitude, same preference, or same your batchmates, what's more or less the pattern of how you girls ended up saying yes to your dates? What made you girls say yes?
If there's an attraction, let's say there's no physical attraction, kunwari, maghahanap ka ng ibang qualities kung bakit why are you gonna go out with this person?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say like that fat guy, went out once. Right off the bat, di ako physically attracted sa kanya. And right off the bat, when I ask myself, oh no, what if he tries to kiss me? Am I gonna, give in? pero yun nga, di ba? I said to myself, oh my God, no. Pero then I look for another quality. Like, what else is there? Then sabi ng friend ko, oh, he's a nice... Kasi my friend was the one who encouraged me to, try it out. She said, mabait yan, tsaka super nice niya, super ganyan. So, yun lang yung redeeming factor niya. Kasi sabi ng kaibigan ko, mabait daw siya. And at the end of the day, sinabi ko, if I don't, kung wala talaga, diba? Kung wala ka talagang spark, at least you made a new friend. Yun ang naisip ko. Kaya I said yes.
Okay.
Kaya I said
Fair enough.
Kasi, he doesn't look like a bad person. So, I would say yes. But, mga girls in general, why they would say yes, it's either attracted sila sa itsura, attracted sila sa stature, like what the guy's like a professional, or let's say,
meron siyang extraordinary quality.
Meron siya, hindi, kahit normal lang, may trabaho siya.
May trabaho siya, maganda naman yung trabaho niya. Okay. Maganda yung trabaho niya, mukha naman, kaya kanyang buhayin. No? Anong ranking ng personality doon?
Hindi, kasi hindi naman siya kalala eh.
Sa bagay.
Diba? Pero yung right off the bat na nakikita mo mukhang mabait, mukha lang.
Okay. So you're gonna take a chance.
Yeah, which is much better if nakilala mo the person as a friend, tsaka ka na lang in-ask out. Kasi at least, diba, mas may dahilan ka kung bakit mo siya, why will you say yes and why will you reject
That's
him.
another good premise. Okay. So, hope this brings you value.
Or some light.
We'll do our best to dissect this further. And then hopefully in the next one, we'll probably show you how or what can you do during the dating process. So, this is Riding in Cars with Franco. And that's what Coach Franco says. So, thank you to Knots and Crosses, Bottle Boy PH, Jit Spritz, Def Talk Rockwell, Def Talk Makati, Def Talk Better Living. The next one, bye-bye.